Ding dong.
Who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
My name is Joe. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Joe. I'm Jeff with One Stop Heating and Air Conditioning. Thanks for inviting me into your home today.
Oh, it's my pleasure. Come on in. I really appreciate you coming out today on such a hot day.
Yeah. What inspired you to call us out today?
Well, today we got a problem with the air conditioning system. It's not working. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I tried hitting the breakers and tried changing the filter, but no matter what, I can't get the damn thing to work. So I was hoping you could take a look at it and tell me what's wrong exactly.
So just to confirm, we're just taking a look at it. We're not looking to do any work.
No, I got to get this thing fixed. I took off work and everything. I mean, I didn't come out here to whistle Dixie. You see what I'm saying? I got to get this thing up and running here.
Okay, so you do want to get it fixed.
Leading question.
Okay. So just to confirm, what do you want to accomplish today on this call?
I got to get it fixed.
Okay.
See, doesn't that sound better when the customer says that instead of you? Yeah,
Yes.
I got to get it fixed, Jeff. I took off work and everything there. It's a good lesson there. So I'm glad we recorded that one. So good misstep, because now everybody can listen. You can listen to that rest of your life to never ask that kind of a question. But here, here we go. You got that documented for the rest of your existence.
Yeah. There
All
we go.
right, Jeff. Good job. Next, yeah. So yeah, we got to get it fixed, Jeff. I got all kinds of
So
stuff
Joe,
going
tell
on
me
here.
who found the problem.
Well, my wife, my son had an asthma attack last night, and my wife was like, "It's getting stuffy in here. It's hot in here." I was turning the air conditioning. I went to turn the air conditioning on, and it didn't work. I couldn't get the air didn't work outside, and the unit didn't work out there. The inside unit worked, but it was warm air, and even it got my son Wyatt, who's got asthma, and it gave him an asthma attack, and then my daughter Karen's got the eczema, and she started scratching her skin, and she was bleeding in her skin and her eczema outbreak. And my wife is like saying, "You don't care." She was just, the things she said was just awful, Jeff. You know.
That sounds rough. What was that like for you, Joe?
Oh my God, it's just stressful because we're cooped up in this house. I should be out there working. I'm supposed to be right now this week in Dallas doing consulting on the road, but instead I'm stuck in the house on Zoom meetings and stuff like that. I mean, I had a
Yeah.
big account that I had to wind up canceling. I'm stressed financially. I'm stressed with my family, and it's just so stressful. Jeff is all I can tell you. That's the
You
main thing.
mind if I share one thing with you, Joe?
What's that, Jeff?
You shared your stress with me, and I know that your family is very lucky to have a father and husband like you that goes through that stress and deals with that stuff that people don't like dealing with to make sure that they're taken care of. Um,
It's so
so I
nice of you to say
appreciate you
that, Jeff.
sharing that with me, and you're a good man, Joe. Thank you.
That is so nice of you to say that. It's hard to find good people like you. I didn't know I was going to have Dr. Phil come out to my house. That's amazing. You're a great guy. Hey, you want a glass of water or a cup of
I'd love
I got
one,
bottles of
Joe.
water, or
I'll take a bottle of water. Thank you.
we get you a bottle of water, Dasani. Yeah, it's the best. Rich is the best kind. Yeah. So here,
Yeah,
here you
thank
go.
you.
Here you go. Let's go take a look. Let's go look at the outdoor unit. Let's go take a look at that.
Okay,
So go walk
while you
outside
go
there.
there,
Yeah.
is there another company you normally use, or a friend or a family member that does this kind of work for you?
Oh yeah, I usually use Acme is my normal guy. From they're right up the road there. They're on the main highway.
Oh, yeah, I've heard of Acme. They're great guys. I'm glad you have somebody. Is there a reason why they're not here today?
Oh, I don't want to get into that, Jeff. We had sort of a bad situation happen last time. I don't want to talk about it though.
Yeah, Joe, I get it, but off the record, I mean, I want to make sure we don't make the same mistake. I want to make sure you're calling us again next time. Will you let me know what happened? That way we don't make that same mistake.
Off the record,
Off the record, Joe.
I'll tell you what happened off the record. Off the record, I had this guy from Acme, uh, Billy, at my house, and it was just awful. The problem was that Billy came out here and he was he was basically supposed to get this thing done right, but I told him not to let I had a cat named Mr. Boots, and I told him not to let Mr. Boots out of the house. You see what I'm saying there?
Yeah, no, that would be fun.
And he did. He let Mr. Boots out of the house, and then I couldn't find Mr. Boots, and sure enough, right there on Route 32, Mr. Boots, and he had his life ended because Billy
Oh,
let Mr. Boots out of the house. It was just awful, Jeff.
yeah, that sounds horrible. I
Oh, Mr.
apologize you went
Boots.
through that. Did you
He was a
did
fight.
you
He was a
call?
fighter, Jeff. That cat was a fighter. He was still half alive when I found him on the highway, but he passed away in my arms. It was just
Oh my goodness.
terrible.
How old was Mr. Boots?
He's only 7 years old. He had his whole life
Oh
ahead of
my
him.
goodness.
It's, you know,
I
he's
bet he
49 years
lived a
old in
good
cat.
life
I think in cat years that's 35 years old. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, how many years for a year in cat years? I didn't
It's
know
like
cat.
35 years in cat years. Yeah, it
Yeah.
made me sick. The whole thing.
Did
Yeah.
you call Acme? Did you speak with the manager or anything about that? That's a pretty serious
Well,
deal. I mean, I would want to call him, at least reach out and let him know what happened.
oh my God, what a joke when I called him. What a joke. Yeah, I did call him. Can I tell you what happened?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, they told me that to keep your animals and children locked in their rooms. Don't have when he said you can't. He said you can't trust technicians. If a technician comes to your house, anything could happen. He says just keep your kids in the bedrooms and the pets. And he told me to have to lock my family away. You believe that?
That's surprising coming from that company. Like I said, I've heard good things about them, but that's unfortunate. You sure
They
you don't
took
want to give them a second
no
chance?
responsibility. No, I'm done with that. I don't want that kind of thing in my house anymore, Jeff. I've had enough of that.
Sure.
Yeah, I've had that. I have enough of that. I'm not having that anymore.
Okay, well, good enough.
That's why I call One Stop when I saw your trucks running around. That's why I was intrigued.
Is that how you found us? Is you saw our vehicles?
Well, I did that. I saw your trucks, but then I also had a friend of mine, my friend from work, Wendy Maxwell. She uses you guys. She's a
Oh yeah.
receptionist at our work. Yeah,
No, I know, Wendy. What did she say about us?
she said you guys were neat. You're clean. You get the job done. You're just professionals through and through, top notch professionals.
Yeah, that's great. What else did she say? Did she say anything else?
She said you weren't the cheapest company. She said that she said be prepared because they're not the cheapest, but she said you guys are the most professional. And she said if I want the job done right, that I need to call a professional company like yours. That this is where you this is the kind of place where they said she said that you guys refuse to do the job wrong. So the only she said that here's exactly the word she said. She said the only way that they do it is the right way. He said if you try and do it the wrong way, they prefer not to even continue. She said that you're the kind of people that if we don't do it right, they said that you won't do it at all. Does that sound right? Is that she's kind of harsh and
Yeah,
so,
no,
but
that's funny that you say that, Joe, because that's kind of our motto. And you know, one thing I believe in here at One Stop is we're in the customer service business. We just happen to do heating and air conditioning, so we want to make sure that every one of our customers has that same experience. So, do you mind if
that's good.
I share that and call her and tell her thank you for telling me those nice things about us?
Would you?
Yeah, I would, and thank you as well for sharing that with me. I appreciate it. It's nice to hear those things.
That's so nice. You go ahead and take a look at this thing and see what we come up here, okay?
Okay, sounds good.
So what'd you find here, Jeff? Something nice and easy? What'd you find? What'd you come up with here?
Unfortunately, it's not nice and easy. I don't like what I'm seeing, Joe, but I do have some solutions for you.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah. You have a mechanical fault in your outdoor heat removal system, and
Oh
that's the
wow.
main problem. That's why your system's not working. But what I was more worried about is kind of what you said about Wyatt and Karen with their problems with their
Oh
health
my
problems.
God, you're right. That's you're so dead on that. You're so exactly. It's exactly what I'm worried about too. So can it be
Yeah, but
fixed? Can
don't
any way to fix it?
Yeah, don't worry. I've got some premium, mid range, and more economy options. You're probably not going to like the top option. It's very premium. There's a lot of service and a lot of warranties in there, and just a lot of quality in that option. But I do have some more economical choices that are probably more along the lines of what you were thinking.
Sounds great.
Either way, you could just do me a favor and you just pick which one's best for you and your family, and I think we should be good with that.
Let's do that way. Yeah, let's do that. What's your first option called here, Jeff?
So my top option, Joe, it's called the Joe's stress-free travel option. And I
Hmm.
did this because, you told me about Dallas and you're supposed to be in meetings and, I want you to be able to travel stress-free knowing your family's taken care of. So that's why I named it that option.
That sounds
What
good.
it
That sounds good.
includes,
Yeah.
it's a complete outdoor renovation, including replacing the heat removal system. That is your
Hmm.
main problem. That's why the system is not working. Uh, Also, with this being a 24-year-old unit, I included a hard start AC saving kit. This is going to take some of the pressure off of that 24-year-old compressor and help it last a little longer, so you don't find yourself in this situation again. Um, and the other thing I did is I included a whole home family health IAQ system. This includes UV lights, humidifier, filtration, and a filter plan. The reason
Hmm.
I did this because of your family, Joe. You're a great man. You've shared some awesome stories with me. But with Wyatt having asthma, you said Wyatt was having asthma, right? He had an asthma attack.
Totally.
Yeah,
Totally. Yeah.
no,
Hmm.
the heat affects that and the eczema that flares up. So I did this whole home family health IAQ system for them. And also, for Julie as well. It's going to help with the dust in the house and just keep it a lot cleaner for her. I know she's busy taking care of the kids while you're out of town. Um,
That's what we
the
need.
other
We
thing,
need that.
yeah, the other thing I did is I included a whole home duct cleaning renovation. We're going to come in and clean all your ducts, sanitize, deodorize. We don't want to do all this work without cleaning those vents out and just getting a really good fresh start. So that's why I did that. This also includes a 5-year can't write a check maintenance plan. We come out 2 times a year. And Joe, I did this because of you. Frankly, I mean, I know you're a busy man, and I want to make sure you're taken care of. So 2 times a year, we call you, we schedule to come out, and also 5-year can't write a check filter plan. We're going to bring them to you when we do our service, and you're going to be covered on filters.
Wow.
So that's the top option. I do have other options below, like I said, but with that being the most premium option, I'm curious to how much you think that would cost.
Oh my God. You got to be talking a lot of money. Uh, Jeez. I don't even know how much you're talking about. I'm not good with that kind of stuff, Jeff.
Okay, what if I were to tell you it was 7,000?
Oh my God. That's about what I thought though. 7,500. Is that right? Is that right? Is that what it is?
Unfortunately, I can't do it for that. I wish I could, but what I can do is I can do it for 3,600. So here's
Oh,
the option. Go ahead and
35.90,
take a look at it.
35.97,
Yeah.
huh? Wow.
So what should we do?
Um, wow, Jeff. Uh, that's unexpected. I mean, first of all, thanks for putting that together for me. It's so nice that you did a personal thing like that. It's so really perfect actually.
I
Actually, I
feel
like the
like
time. Actually, I'm a little shocked at the price. I gotta tell you, I'm shocked at the price, but I'm also shocked at how good the service is that you provided. I mean, it's
we,
expensive, but I can see why you did that, Jeff, and I thank you
yeah, we
for
want
that.
to take care of you, Joe. I mean, that's our whole game plan is to make sure that you give that same review and referral to a friend or family member that she did to you. So, what should we do?
Yeah. Well, it's a little bit more than I was hoping to spend, but I can see the value in it. You expect me to do this today, Jeff?
I just expect you to do what's right for you and your family.
Okay.
So, what should we do?
Is there any way? Is there any way you can email this to me and I can call you back later? Is there anything we can do on that?
Yeah, I can email it to you. Yeah, I'd like to email it to you once we figure out which option we're doing. Can we both maybe admit that top option might be a little much?
Geez, that's the one I like, Jeff. That's the one I really like.
I kind of thought that. I could sense that from you. What should we do, Joe?
Um, is this competitive, Jeff? If I shopped with Acme and I found it, would they have a cheaper price on this? Would you say?
To be honest with you, Joe, a lot of people will have a cheaper price, but you're not, a lot of times you're not comparing apples with apples. Our service is a lot more premium and our options are a lot more permanent. Uh, so
Yeah,
what should we
see
do?
that. That's true for sure. You got that nailed. Um, the only thing is my wife's not here. You see what I'm saying? Without She's busy right now with the kids. I can't bother her, but that's why I'm really worried. That's why I want to kind of talk to her about it. You know what I'm saying?
I totally understand, and I get that. Where in the past, how does Julie usually make purchases like this?
What do you mean by that?
Like when you're buying stuff, does she buy more premium, mid-range, or does she buy more economy? She is your
She always
wife. I
goes.
hope you know that.
She always goes to the premium. She goes Uber premium, Jeff.
Um,
She spends way too much. That's why.
yeah,
Why do
no,
you think I?
so what should we do,
Exactly.
Joe?
Well, if I do that 35.97, will we get the job done by the weekend? Because today's Thursday. You know what I'm saying? Or will I have I have air conditioning? Because it's supposed to get hot on Saturday.
If I were to say that we could get it done, we might have to move a couple things around on the schedule. But if I were to say we could get it done, what would happen then?
Yeah, we just do it, Jeff.
So what should we do?
Let's get that top one done. Let's just get that one right there for 35.97. Let's get it done.
Are you sure you don't want to look at some of those cheaper options?
Oh hell no! I want the good one, Jeff. That's the one I want. I'm premium. I'm a premium guy. You can see I got the Viking range and the Sub-Zero refrigerator. You see what I'm saying there?
I can understand. Cash, check, or credit, Joe?
Let's go ahead and do. Can I do American Express? Do it on American Express. Get my points.
You did say you're a premium guy. That's a premium card. If I were to say that I could do that, what would happen then?
Oh man, I would just go ahead and go forward and get it done. You know, that's what I want to do.
So what should we do?
Let's go ahead and get that thing done, Jeff. All right, Jeff Parker graduates again. You made it. Hey, give me a round of applause, everybody, for Jeff Parker.
Again, and you in the book.